So on a certain day, a man took a walk. He went for a long walk and accidentally walked into Paradise Fortunate. This might sound a bit absurd to you at the start, but by the end of it, you'll get exactly what I mean by it.
I'm your host, Dr. JOE Dispenza. Let's begin.
Hello, geniuses! Welcome back to my channel. I would like to thank you all for the support you're showing me, and this video is kind of your thank you gift. I've gone through a lot of content about this topic, and it never fails to amaze me how transparent and effective this is. Today we will discuss the ways to manifest what you really want without doing any activity. This topic is based on the Law of Attraction by Dr. JOE Dispenza. I tend to do many videos based on the works of Dr. JOE Dispenza. The contents that he creates changed my life. His thoughts, his works have inspired me in many more ways than I can count. And if you like his contents as well and want to know more of it, then stick to this channel. Here I discuss a lot about that stuff. In today's video, we're going to discuss about how you can manifest something that you really want without even doing anything about it. As I mentioned, this topic is based on the Law of Attraction by Dr. JOE Dispenza, and according to the Law of Attraction, we attract things that we really focus on. So today we'll see how to successfully do that. But before we get into this video, subscribe to Pacific and hit the bell icon beside, so that each time I post a new video, you immediately get notified about it. And do let me know in the comments what you really want to manifest and why. Now let's begin. If you organize 4 dimensions in one direction and keep it unwavering in that direction for a certain period of time and keep believing in it, then it will happen. Let me explain it to you. You see, I want you to understand that God will not lift his little finger for you. What does not happen till now on this planet can happen to model human beings, because they are capable of making it happen. Everything we as human beings have created on this planet were first created in our minds. Every human work on this planet first found expression in the mind. Then it got manifested in the outside world. The wonderful thing that we have done in this planet and the horrible things we have done in this planet both have come from the human mind. So if you had a concern as to what we create in this world, it's extremely important that first of all, we learn to create the right things. You know, how we keep our minds. If we do not have the power to keep our minds the way we want, what we create in this world is also going to be very accidental and haphazard. So learning to create our minds the way we want is the basis of creating the world we want. So learning to create our minds the way we want is the basis of creating the world the way we want, right? See, geniuses, I'm trying to explain this to you in a way so that you face no difficulty in understanding this. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you a little story, and I want you to listen till the very end, as by the end of it, you will understand what I really mean by what I said. The story will simplify things more for you. So on a certain day, a man took a walk. He went for a long walk and accidentally walked into Paradise Fortunate. This might sound a bit absurd to you at the start, but by the end of it, you'll get exactly what I mean by it. So he just took a walk and he landed up in paradise. After this long walk, he felt a little tired, so he thought, "Oh, I'm tired. I wish I could rest somewhere." And he looked down there. There was a nice street underneath where there was very cushiony grass. It was very inviting. So he went there and he put his head down there and slept. After a few hours, he woke up well rested and he thought, "Oh, I'm well rested. But now I'm feeling hungry. I wish I had something to eat." And he thought about all the nice things that he ever wanted to eat in his whole life, and instantly all those things started to appear in front of him. Food came, he ate it, and his stomach became full. Then he thought, "Oh, my stomach is full now. I wish I had something to drink." All the nice things that he ever wanted to drink, he thought about it, and all of them again appeared right in front of him. So he drank a little bit of alcohol. After there, he just looked at it and thought, what the hell is happening here? I asked for food, food came. I asked for drink, that appeared too. What's happening, he thought. Is this some kind of scheme? Is this the work of some ghosts? Are they going to surround me and torture me? And so he thought about the ghosts, and the ghosts surrounded him and started torturing him. Then he started screaming in pain and said, "Oh, they're going to kill me." And after that, he died. So what happened there? He asked for food, food came. He asked for drink, drink came. He asked for ghosts, ghosts came. He asked for torture, torture came. He asked for death, and that happened as well. So everything he thought about, all of it actually happened. The good wishes as well as the bad wishes. See, this is where the law of attraction comes in. You know why? Because it says the exact same thing. It helps us to see why we should only focus on the good things as we attract everything we focus on really hard. The good things as well as the bad things. Now see, once you're like this, anything that you wish happens without even lifting a little finger. Actually, it would help to assist it with activity. But even without doing any activity, you can still manifest what you want. If you organize these 4 dimensions in one direction and keep it unwavering in that direction for a certain period of time. Right now, the problem with your mind is every moment it's changing its direction. It's like you want to travel somewhere, and every 2 steps, if you keep changing your direction, the question of you reaching the destination is vetted emote. Unless it happens by chance. So organizing our minds and in turn organizing the whole system and these 4 basic dimensions of who you are right now in one direction. If you do this, you are a public show yourself. Anything you wish will happen, but right now, if you look at your lives, everything that you have wished for till now, if it happens, you have finished everything and everybody that you have desired for. If it all lands up in your house today, could you live with that one spirit empowered like this? It's very important that our physical action, emotional action, mental action, and energy actions are all controlled and properly detected. If it is not, and we become self-destructive right now, that is our problem. The technology, which is supposed to make our life beautiful and easy, has become the source of all the problem that we are destroying the very basis of our life, which is the planet. We are making a curse out of it. What has brought us incredible levels of comfort and convenience to us in the last 100 years or so has become a threat to our life simply because we do not have conscious action. We are in a compulsive state of action. So organizing our minds fundamentally means moving from a compulsive state of activity to a conscious state of activity. Now let's say you want to build a house. If you start thinking, then to build a house, I need 50 lakhs, but I have only 50 rupees in my pocket. You start saying to yourself, not possible. It's not possible, not possible. The moment you say not possible, you are also saying, I don't want it. So on one level, you're creating a desire that you want something on another level, and then on the other hand, you're saying, I don't want it, both at the same time. So this is conflict. It may not happen. Now let's say that a childlike person who has simple faith in his God and his temple or whatever, he goes to the temple and says, I want a house. In his mind, there are no negative thoughts. Will it happen? Will it not happen? Is it possible? Is it not possible? These things are completely removed by the simple act of faith. Now he believes that he will, and it will happen. Now I want you to understand that God will not lift his little finger for you. What you refer to as God is the source of creation as a creator. He has done a phenomenal job. There's no question about it. Could you think of a better creation than this? Is it in anybody's imagination to think anything better then what is that right now? So as a creator, he has done this job wonderfully well. But if you want life to happen the way you want it, because right now, the very crux of your happiness and your well-being is this. If at all you're unhappy, the only and only reason you're unhappy is life not happening the way you think it should happen. That's all it is. So if life is not happening the way you think it is, it should happen. You're unhappy. If life happens the way you think it should happen, you are happy. It's as simple as that. So if life has to happen the way you think it should happen, first of all, what you need to do is understand that how you think about it, how much focus you have, how much stability is there in your talk, and how much reverberance is there in the talk process. And it will determine whether your thoughts will become a reality, or is it just an empty thought of yours by creating negative thought process. It's a possibility between two situations. But what is possible and what is not possible is not your business to take care of. That is nature's business. Nature will decide that. You just see what it is you really want and strive for that. Your job is to see if your thought is created in a powerful way without any negativity, without any negative thoughts, bringing down the intensity of the thought process. The first and foremost thing is you must be clear. What is it that you really want? If you do not know what you want, the question of creating it doesn't arise. If you look at what you really want, what every human being wants is he wants to live joyfully. He wants to live peacefully in terms of its relationships. He wants it to be loving and affectionate, or in other words, all that any human being is seeking is for pleasantness within himself, pleasantness around him. This pleasantness, if it happens in our body, we call it health and pleasure. If it happens in our mind, we call it peace and joy. If it happens in our emotion, we call this love and compassion. If it happens in our energy, that is blissfulness and ecstasy. This is all that the human being is looking for. Whether he is going to his office to work, he wants to make money, build a career, build a family. He sits at the bar, sits in his temple. He is still looking for the same thing, pleasantness. If this is what you want to create, I think it's time. We had rested directly and commit ourselves to creating it. So you want to create yourself as a peaceful human being, a joyful human being, loving human, being a pleasant human being on all levels. And do you also want a world like this? A peaceful world, a loving world, a joyful world, right? This is all that you're looking for. So all you need to do is commit yourself to creating it, to create a peaceful, joyful, loving world, both for yourself and everybody around you every day in the morning. You start your day with this simple talk in your mind that today, wherever I go, I will create a peaceful, loving, and joyful world. If you fall down 100 times in a day, don't let it make you give up in any way. Be a committed man. There is no such thing as failure. If you fall down 100 times, 100 lessons are to be learned. If you commit yourself like this to create what you really care for now, your mind gets organized. Once your mind gets organized, the way you think is the way you feel. Your emotional get organized. Once your thought and emotion is organized, your energies will get organized in the same direction. Once you have thought, emotion, and energies are organized, your very body will get organized. All of these four are organized in one direction. You have the ability to create and manifest. This is how you transform yourself from being just a piece of creation to becoming a creator. It is my vision. This is how I wish to see the world and the people living here one day. That is all there is to say about how to manifest what you want. Thank you for listening, geniuses. I hope this video has been of help to you. If you like this video, geniuses, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and family so that they can also benefit from it as well. Also, comment your thoughts about this topic in the comment section below, because as you already know, I really like to read them. And if you have any queries, ask me about it in the comment section as well. Lastly, geniuses, if you haven't already, and if you are new to Pacific, hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon beside so that you can get notified each time a new video gets uploaded to this channel. Always remember, geniuses, you are the creator of your own world, as according to the Law of Attraction by Dr. JOE Dispenza. You will attract everything that you really focus on. So focus on the positive aspects of your life. Think about what you really want and how you want to make your own reality, and before you know it, it will come true. That's all, geniuses. Bye for now. See you in the next video. Ciao.